Is it going? Yeah, it's going. Hi, YouTube Barinos. It's me. I can actually wear my glasses here. It looks like I'm gonna have to remember to speak up because it looks like I am a mile away from the camera. It's because I am a mile away from the camera. I'm actually standing up because it was nowhere else to shoot. It was nowhere else to film. I tried, put it on the refrigerator. I tried everything. Nothing worked. Everything was down too low, and it looked like I had 9 double chins. But I'm going to work on that. And I was just thinking as I was trying to switch the camera around, the problem is not to be switching the camera around. The problem is to get rid of that double chin, to drink more water, and to get back on my exercise. I'm going to do that, but I've just I haven't been, as you can tell behind me, I am in my apartment. I moved from the hotel, and I moved last Sunday. And I'm going to do, I will probably have to do this in 2 because the last time when I was at the hotel, I did that vlog and it was 40 some minutes long and it took it 4 hours to upload. But at least here I got something to do while it uploads. I actually have cable, which nothing is on. And so I'll have something actually to do while I'm waiting for it to upload instead of at the hotel. I just had to sit there, you know. But I do have some books, and I have my Kindle all charged up. So if it takes it a while, so I'm gonna make sure this one is not that long. I'll cut it in half. What I have some vlogging notes, and then I have a little bit of a haul, and that's your entertainment class of 2116 for today. Let's see. Food. Okay. I actually moved on Sunday. Today is Thursday. And it was really sad leaving the hotel. I knew it was going to be emotional. And it really was. But the good thing about it is I faced it. I just put my sunglasses on, let myself cry, you know, said goodbye to everybody. And, you know, it was just, and the owner, the manager, he takes a picture of all his guests. And I had taken a picture, I put it on my Facebook, I had taken a picture of one of the guests with one of the kittens. I think I told you guys that we had kittens at the hotel, and he wanted that picture, and he wanted a picture of me. But when he asked me for the picture of me, I had already come back from wherever it was I was. Oh, it was actually coming here to see the apartment, and and I had taken my makeup off. I was super duper tired, just like I am now, so excuse me for looking really bad. I'm really, really tired, but I didn't know what I was going to be doing tomorrow, and I figured I better, and I want to use the stuff in the hall, basically, and I'm not setting this stuff up for having it sitting here because I need some of the stuff. After you see what I bought, I need some of the stuff. So he wanted a picture of me, so I found a halfway decent picture of me. It was a selfie. I think it was when I was leaving Chofu. So I gave him that, and I gave him a picture of the lady, Helen. She's an English lady with her holding one of the kittens. And it was very sad, you know. Let's get going. Let's see. Food. I'm having trouble eating. I don't know why. I think it is the stress of everything, because I actually ended up having to find my apartment myself. I usually depend on my son to do these kind of things, but I ended up having to do it myself. But luckily I knew the girl from the condos. I think I talked about that on my last vlog about the condos. I knew her, and she put me in contact with a guy that put me in contact with a guy, kind of thing. And then I came down on Saturday, looked at the place, well, came up, I don't know. I'm a long way from where I was at the inn, at the hotel. I wanted to kind of stay in the area. It's kind of the same, because I was afraid it was going to be a high rise with stupid stores and, you know, the same old stuff I would see at home. It wouldn't be any, you know, natural, you know, wouldn't be any of the real people and that kind of stuff around. But no, it is. It's very, um, it's a gated apartment, so nobody can like get in, you know. And it's a lot of foreigners live here. That's what the guy told me. His name is Arnold. That's what he told me. So, which, who cares? You know, I don't live around them. But it's a Japanese lady across. I'm actually in an efficiency. It's got a refrigerator. I've got a kitchen, but I haven't cooked anything. And that's something else I wanted to talk about. I haven't cooked anything. So let's see how this goes. Food. Yeah, I'm having trouble eating. I tried to cook something. Well, actually, I tried to warm something up last night because I had gone out the night before and gotten like, I don't know, pizza, chicken wing. I have got to stop eating that stuff. But at the hotel, I had no choice. I had to go out and eat every day because it wasn't anything else to, you know, it was nowhere for me to cook. And I had eaten everything that was on the menu for room service and in the dining room. So it wasn't anything to do but keep going out. So I kept going out and I couldn't wait to get here and cook. But it's like one pot, one pan. I have no, what I was talking about, I tried to heat, I went out the night before and then night before last and I had some leftovers. You know how you have a doggy bag. And I tried to heat them up, but I couldn't heat them up. I couldn't eat it. And I think I don't trust those pots and pans because somebody else used them. I don't know. But I know that that's part of the depression and stuff when I get funny about food. I know that's one of the signs that, you know, I need to get back on target and start back working out. But when I got here, I didn't feel good. The night before I was supposed to leave, and when I finally went to bed that night, I was so stopped up. My nose was so stopped up. And when I got up the morning, it wasn't really that bad, but when I got up the morning to pack and everything and leave, because I had to check out at 1. So I got up early, I called Pat. I got up early and I got up, I called Pat, I got up early, I packed everything, mostly everything except the last minute things, you know, you throw in the suitcase. And I talked to Pat for a little while. I just needed to talk to her. And then kind of went downstairs and, you know, checked my email and everything and did all that stuff. Came back up, finished packing, went back down. And then at 1 o'clock went on and checked out. And I was feeling okay. I was kind of sniffly, but I thought it was just, you know. And then as soon as I got here, like Sunday night, I mean, bam. I don't know if it was a cold. It couldn't have been the flu because it's gone. But I think it might have just been either stress. My legs were really itching. My back was really itching. And that's usually a stress, you know, indicator in as far as I'm concerned. So maybe it was just that, you know. But I haven't been able to eat. And I can't eat here. That's so weird. I have to go out and eat. I can't eat here. And I think it's just my OCD acts up when I'm depressed. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay. Toenails. It's like Japan. I have to do my toenails all the time. If I was in Washington State and, you know, after Labor Day, you take the paint off. You know, you take your nail polish off and you don't have to worry about it again until Easter, you know, unless you happen to go to something formal or something like that. I got to remember to stand still. Unless you go to something formal or, you know, something like that, or you got that kind of date, you know, which you ain't got to worry about that with me. You don't do your toenails, but here you have to do your toenails because, well, for one thing, I've been wearing my running shoes, because my workout shoes, when I lived at the hotel, because I had so far to walk to get up to the main road to do anything. And plus two, it's like dirt. It's like dirty, you know, like here at least we have sidewalks. And so I had to, you know, do my toenails, fix them up, just like in Japan, because everybody wears sandals here. And then I noticed today I was a lot cooler because I was wearing my sandals. I know, and then, duh, that's why people wear flip-flops and sandals, you know. Yeah, I got a haul. I'm gonna do that one later. I did the allergy. I talked about the new place. I talked about leaving. Um, the new location is, let me get centered in between that and that. The new location is good. It's a mall right up the street. There's nothing in there, but the usual mall garbage, cell phones and, knicky-knacks. There's a couple of places to eat, a couple of little, there's a marketplace, like a real marketplace, I mean, with flies flying all over the meat and the fish and stuff like that up there. There's actually a military base. Like, as soon as you go out and go up the street, there's I think it says Filipino Armed Forces military base, and there's a church right up the street, and that's what you tell the cab driver, St. Therese Church, and then that's the way they know where to drop you off, because they know landmarks like that. You give them an address, that means nothing to them. That means nothing to them. So yeah, I talked about saying goodbye, anniversaries. Yeah, it's some kind of sad anniversaries coming up. As a matter of fact, this was last year this time. Little did I know I would be here in the Philippines. Last year this time, I was getting ready to leave my apartment. I had to move out on the 15th. I ended up moving on the 14th. You guys heard that whole story already. And this tonight is the anniversary of the last night I actually stayed in the apartment as the apartment. Because when you start packing to move and stuff, you get, there's all that confusion, and your place is a mess, and stuff's piled up and, unplugged and folded up. But this was the last night that I spent in my apartment as my apartment. So that kind of got me kind of blue. I sent my son a really long email about it, and I was kind of teary. I was kind of depressed, but I got up. I think maybe one of the problems is I changed my B vitamins. I was taking B12 about 1,400 milligrams. They didn't have that kind of B12 here, so I got B50, which is a compound of B12 and some of the other B vitamins, and I was trying to take that much again, and I think that the same amount again, just trying to guess what the same amount would be, and I think I wasn't taking enough, so I'm taking 2 tablets instead of 1. I was just taking 1. And I think that might have been one of the reasons why I was kind of blue. Also with the anniversaries, like I said. Also leaving the inn. And I'm kind of lonely because at the inn there was always something going on, because I wouldn't sit in my room in the inn. I would sit downstairs in the lanai, and the guys would be working, and guests would be coming back and forth, and the fellows would be moving back and forth, and then the ladies of the evening and their clients would be, coming in and out. There's always, something going on. Here, I've just been in my room. So, now that I'm talking pretty much all this stuff out, this is pretty much what, and I was kind of apprehensive because the manager of the hotel of the apartment complex wasn't here. And I was really anxious to see how much money I was going to have to come up with, or rather my son had to come up with, and that kind of stuff. And that was getting on my nerves. I wasn't actually registered and all that stuff like that. So I think now that all that's gone and I'm vlogging, I think I'll be okay now. I'll be okay. I just got to start working out. Yes, a gated community. What I need. I made a list of stuff that I need because I went shopping, because you heard the what do you call it, preview, that there's going to be a haul. It. And I needed a couple of things, but I can talk about that stuff and what I did get and what I didn't get, because I didn't get what I went to get. I talked about how it's a gated community. I talked about, I looked back on my old planner, and you know, realized it was the anniversary of the last night in my apartment as my apartment. Um, let's see, on time. I don't know what that meant. Oh, the security. Oh my God. The security in the Philippines, you guys, I don't know what it's like on the other islands, but holy jumping Hannah, man. I mean, the security guards in the mall are armed. I mean, there's a nightclub, that kind of thing across the way. I'm gonna go over there to see if I can. I don't know, you know, but it's close enough to walk, and it ain't gonna cost me a whole lot of money. Trust me. There's a nightclub right across there, and the guard actually has an automatic weapon. No exaggeration, a Uzi. I mean, it's crazy. The bank guards stand outside with Uzis, and even the guards in the malls and, you know, the places like that, the high-end shopping areas, even they are armed. Now think about, you know, in the States, you know, going to, you know, the mall and your mall guards were armed. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. But I love crazy stuff. The supermarket, I don't like it, but I mean, I know, excuse me, see, I'm still, and excuse my voice because I'm still kind of a little bit stopped up. I'm at that, you know how when you're sick and then you're at that phase where you're fine during the day, but then as soon as you lay down to go to bed at night, you get stopped up and start sneezing and coughing and stuff again. I'm at that phase where I'm fine until I go lay down at night, and as soon as I go lay down at night, I am tired again. Here we go with the shiny nose. Some things never change. I put a little highlight on it maybe, though. That might be part of it. Because I was trying to find a place to film, and I was going to sit at my table. But at least this way it'll make me go faster. So, on time, I don't know what that is. Security, the supermarket. Oh yeah, the supermarket. I don't really like it. The food and stuff doesn't look clean. Even the stuff wrapped up doesn't look clean. And that's another reason why I haven't cooked anything, because I don't have oil, I don't have salt, I don't have pepper. I don't like those pots and pans. I don't trust the utensils. I actually bought some spoons. I mean, but I know it's me. I know it's me. The stuff is clean. I know it's me. So I'm working on, I think once my B12, once those B vitamins kick in and I start working out again, I'm going to work out tomorrow. I don't care what, because there's stuff on YouTube. I got my tablet. There's no excuse. I'm going to work out, because I couldn't work out at the hotel because I didn't have the internet, and plus it was so tiny I didn't have any room to work out, you know. And I don't really need to see the what I'm trying to say. I don't really need to see what's on the screen in order to work out. The only thing I need to do is actually hear, because you know how workout stuff goes. You know how to do it. So yeah, I talked about how long the our upload was. My other video actually has 9 views. You know, and I'm really laughing because one day it'll have 9 million, and this will actually be funny. So the phone drama, I don't have time to go into because it's 18. Well, no, maybe real quick. Well, no, real quick. My new Yahoo email for my writing and stuff is novel writer, one word, 2424. Because I couldn't get into the old one. And my cell phone didn't work in order for me to get into the old one. I couldn't get into the old one. So I just started a new one. And because I have a new cell phone, you know, I went on and got a new, you know how they have to text you the code and all that stuff like that. So I don't want this one to be long. And I finally figured out what was wrong with the phone. It was the battery. The girl plugs it in and she goes, oh, it's charging. But I was trying to explain to her, yes, it charges, but it only lasts an hour, and it's supposed to last longer than that. So come on. So I'm going to stop. I might add a little teeny bit more about the phone, but I'm going to stop now so it won't be so long. And then I'm going to do the haul and then upload both of them. So talk to you guys later.